I'm Hanson Hossein. Welcome to Media Space. Our show focuses on the increasingly busy intersection between media and technology. We talk to creative thinkers on the hot-button issues of our digital age. We want to move well beyond the what of the press release to what's really going on here. Together, we'll find out how communication technology is changing our lives right now and what might come next. In this, our premiere episode, let's begin with a laugh. Ben He has struck internet gold in curating the absurd and the laugh-out-loudable. His hugely popular I Can Has Cheeseburger and Fail blog have proven there's money to be made in user-generated humor. But out there on the edge, Ben has also received death threats, and I recently heard his chief operating officer joke about how their company has helped, quote, ruin the internet. So today, with Ben's help, we'll explore the explosion of user-generated content online and its value. This year you were on the cover of Wired magazine, which was quite an accomplishment. Most recently, Wired magazine had a cover issue asking or declaring that the web is dead.
Yeah.
And the argument really was that we're moving away from a browser-dominated world to sort of more apps and the sense that maybe advertising isn't supporting all the content that we want to sort of put out there. Yeah. So my question for you seem to have a very successful ad-based company. Yeah. Do you sense that tension as well, or is advertising sufficient for you?
So for us, advertising has been very sufficient, but we also have a very low cost basis. One of the reasons why so many traditional media companies have tried user-generated content and not succeeded is that I don't think they really understand what it's like to build communities. They're really great at producing content and using a distributional channel that exists in order to monetize subscriptions and advertising. That's what they're good at. This is a wholly new discipline. And in order for us to actually succeed at this discipline, we need a really separate cost structure. And user-generated content has a lower cost structure than traditional media. That's what's made us profitable. So at a solid business basis, you have to have that foundation. But my problem with applications is that there are an extraction layer on top of the internet. They're trying to make the internet more like a utility and as a pipe, but the internet will fight back. The internet, as a nature of openness, as a nature of an open platform, will continue to thrive because it is open, it is easy, it is cheap, it is virtually free.
So you celebrate the openness of the internet. You want the web browser to continue to be the main conduit into the content that you guys put out there, it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with the release of IE9, for example, they're trying to make the browser...
Internet Explorer 9.
That's right.
Which is HTML5 based, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And they're trying to do things where applications that reside as a web app can be used almost like a desktop app. They're baking it into the browser. You see Prism, which is actually an application that makes Firefox run like an application on your desktop. So you're seeing people, thousands of people who have never talked to each other, using the web and going, you know, this application thing is really not all that new. Why don't we make the browser more app-friendly, and instead of trying to create applications that are in someone's language in a closed system, why don't we make the open web more like an app?
Let's take a look at some of the video that you have submitted to your site. Do we have some of that, Scott? So you still laugh at this stuff. You look at this all the time.
I do, and I still laugh at this stuff.
So Kitty begging for food.
Yeah, that's part of Lowspeak. Yeah, Kitty. And it's basically somehow been trained or has a natural behavior that it says, you know, I should really wave my hands and these humans will come over and give me food because they think I'm cute.
Man, the look of disappointment on that cat's face, incredible.
Oh, this is a classic, yeah. It's just a cat disappearing into the ether, and it's found Narnia somewhere.
Something like this.
Yeah.
How many views have you had of an image like this?
So collectively throughout the network, Failblog is our biggest video driver, and we've actually shown almost close to 2 billion views of videos, which puts us in the top 25, I think, video distributors in the world on the internet.